Hey everybody, it's Steve, and I want to show you my new Shehds 250 watt strobe light. It's big and it's very bright. But to call this thing just a strobe light is a little bit like calling an iPhone a flashlight, because it's really much more. And in this video, I want to first unbox one, then show you all its features, including its pixel mapping control, and the fact that you can do this with it. And finally, I want to show you how great it looks running a show. And to put it over the top, let's have it be controlled by AI with water falling on it. Okay, let's see what's in the box. It comes in this big, sturdy package. There's the instruction manual, a little product brochure. Here's the fixture. And then it comes with these heavy-duty mounting hooks and also a safety cable for hanging it. And then there's this waterproof PowerCon cable and waterproof DMX cable. This light is pretty big at about 40 inches long and a little under 5 inches tall and 6 inches deep, including the mounting brackets. It weighs in at about 13 pounds. And the mounting brackets are designed so you can adjust the angle a full 180 degrees and also the width for the most flexibility installing. Now, Shehds is a Chinese company that's always offered budget-friendly gear, and this light is very affordable, but the quality is nice. And first off, the case is set up as a heatsink, so there's no cooling fans or any fans to make any noise. It has a color LCD screen that you navigate with these buttons. And a big feature is that it's IP65 rated. And that means that you can install and use it outdoors even in the rain. And to keep the water out, you can see how both the power and DMX cables are permanently attached to the unit and then connected here with these screw-tight connectors. And another bonus is that there are 2 sets of cables and hardware that's specifically designed so you can splice several units together across a stage. So how bright is this thing? Well, it's very bright. First of all, it has 672 RGB LEDs that you can pixel map to a certain extent. And then it also has 112 3-watt white LEDs for strobe and blinder effects. And these are set up with a 70-degree angle for some really nice wash effects. Let's go to the menu and get an idea of how all this power gets controlled. To access the menu, you have to go through this little 3-button push sequence, which takes you to the main page. And here you can do things like set the DMX starting address, set the different DMX channel modes, access all the different functions manually, set the language and display parameters, and some other technical functions. This light has more different DMX channel modes than I can ever remember seeing on a fixture. And it does make sense depending on how you choose to control it. In the very simplest 6-channel mode, you have a master dimmer on channel 5 that I'm going to keep fairly low because it's so bright. And then you can individually mix the red, green, and blue LEDs and also the white across the entire fixture. In the 16 AH channel mode, and I don't know what the AH means, but you can also mix color levels. You've got a master dimmer on 1, and you can mix the red, green, or blue. But then on channel 6, you have control over a lot of different pre-programmed pixel movement effects. And you can control the speed of those on channel 7. And there's really some pretty good effects. And then on 10 and 11, you can control different pixel effects of the white LED and the speed of those effects. And then on channel 13, you have pixel effects that combine the RGB LEDs and the white LEDs. On 14, you can control the speed of those effects. Some of the effects are really nice, and the colors are bright and vibrant with these LEDs. Now, when you go into a 116 channel mode, here's where you get the most precise control of each individual group of 21 of the RGB LEDs. And with enough programming time, you could create all kinds of custom patterns. But when the programming gets tough, I say, my brain's had enough. And I call in the AI. So this Maestro DMX is the perfect thing for controlling a whole lot of parameters. First, give it the channels to control, and then give it some music to listen to, and then sit back and watch the show. But first, you can buy this light at the link below for $263 US, which I think is pretty darn good, considering how versatile and bright this thing is. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.